My name is Rebecca Namugwanya Woro, and I am the founder and CEO of Lexcopt Investments, the brand owners of the Orga registered trademark. We are into innovative agro value addition. We do those things that you will not find anywhere in terms of foods and beverages. We add value to whole pumpkin. We've developed gluten-free or zero wheat baking flour that is a blend of pumpkin, rice and cassava. We have porridge flours that are based with pumpkin. We have cane caramels for people who do not do sugar but still want to have something nutritious. We have juices that are made out of sugar cane and they're preserved with lemon and ginger. Our vision is to provide tasty but nutritious foods and beverages. We aim at providing those products that you can't find anywhere, and yet there is a clientele that needs them. For example, if I told you I don't do wheat, yet I still want to have a snack, how do I go about it? That's what as Orga we are at. We still tell people that nutrition, something nutritious doesn't have to be hard to eat. It should still be tasty, it should still be affordable, and it should still be accessible. One of the products that we do is the Orga plain pumpkin flour. The pumpkin is one of the most nutritious plants that God created. It is full of zinc, it has calcium, and then it has got all the vitamin Bs, you know. So when we get the pumpkin, we don't just do the pumpkin pulp alone. We mill the whole pumpkin. So this pumpkin flour that you see has got the pumpkin pulp, the pumpkin cover, and the pumpkin seeds right inside there. So when you get our pack, the Orga plain pumpkin flour, you can use it for many uses. For example, you can have this plain pumpkin flour for your soups. You know, when you're doing, most people say, well, I can cook my own pumpkin and then make my soup. No, it will not be like this one, because this one has got seed, which is the most nutritious part of the pumpkin plant or the pumpkin crop. And then you can also use this very pumpkin flour to have your own flour blends. For example, you can mix part of our pumpkin flour with millet and soy, and you make a nutritious porridge. You can blend this plain pumpkin flour and then get a part of it. And the amazing thing about pumpkin is that you use very little. So this particular pack can take you for another maybe 15 meals of 5-5. You can get this plain pumpkin, blend it with oats and rice, and you still get a good porridge. Or you can still blend the plain pumpkin with soy and rice, and you can still have a good porridge. Or you can still do it with garlic, plain, and have a good soup. So I can assure you that having this pack in your pantry just makes all the difference. The main challenges we have faced are basically two. One is in the area of production. You find that farmers are not consistent in terms of production. For example, recently we received a big order from one of the leading bakers, and they wanted 1 ton of cassava flour a day. We couldn't. There's no one. We cannot get that cassava. We still need to connect, you know, the value chain, you know, to make sure that the farmers are feeding us as people who are into agro-value addition. Currently, there is still that gap. We still have a gap. The same thing of pumpkin. You can look for pumpkin and drive up to Mubende, you go up to Kapeka. In others, we still have a gap. You know, that's a major area. For us who are into agro-value addition, you cannot do agro-value addition without the raw materials. And of course, the farmers are also discouraged because the prices are not competitive. So right now, what we are doing is that we are getting down to work with the farmers and to give them that assurance that their products will be bought on a good price. The other challenge, of course, is that as agro-value innovators, we still have to educate the masses that, you know, you don't have to go to UK to get a good gluten-free product. For example, the baking flour. We have the best baking flour from our own products, like pumpkin, like cassava, well-blended flours that will give you good cake, good bread, good English, or I don't know, people drink, why do you call it English pancakes? Okay, good African pancakes, you know? So basically, we still have to educate the masses. In the next 5 years, next 5, 10, 15, is that we are looking at exporting. You know, we want to feed more people. We have learned that, for example, when you look at our gluten-free baking flour, most of, if not all the baking flours that we have, the gluten-free are imported, you know? And I can assure you that we've developed a very nutritious, tasty baking flour, but it's better than wheat, you know, in every way. So we are working at being able to export this particular product, at least within the East African region. The same thing with our pumpkin flour. It's good flour. We also want to come along bakers. You know, with the war in Ukraine, the price of wheat has gone up. And we are saying as Orga, how can we walk alongside the bakers within our country so that they cut down on how much they're spending on wheat, but this will also help us as a nation in terms of import substitution. We'll save more of our foreign exchange because Uganda is one of the leading importers of wheat in the world. Yeah. My advice to women entrepreneurs that desire to join the agro-value addition is, please get started. The need is big, the gap is wide, and we cannot feel it. The problem with us women entrepreneurs is that we keep procrastinating. Let 2023 be a year of get started. You know, get out of the bedroom, get out of the sitting room and go and get started. We are here to help, you know. The most interesting thing is that there are a lot of people who are willing to walk with you the journey, but they will not find you in your home. They need to find you on the journey somewhere. Find us on our social media handles, on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube. Then also visit us at our website at www.orgahealthyfoods. Also call us on 0783 14 3968 or 0750 578664. Thank you.